Well, um, that's a little bit more difficult question because it depends what type of show season. Are you an endurance rider and you ride lower levels, 25, then you go up to 50 miles, 75 miles, 100 miles, or are you a jumper rider or dressage or an event rider? So those bodies develop, of course, differently. But at any given time, they will develop. And I would urge you strongly to make sure you fit the length of the saddle, okay? Because when the horse develops, that scapular, just like you, when you get more shoulder width, that scapular gets wider and it comes further back. That decreases the saddle weight bearing surface. So keep an eye on it that the saddle never goes like this saddle here, okay? Went into the lumbar area. So it should never go there. Keep an eye on it because we are not straight, the horse is not straight. Sometimes the saddle goes left or right, right? Balance, twist, rotation. Sometimes the horse gets more withers. Check the wither clearance on the top and on the side. Absolutely important. And so on and so forth. So check your saddle because your saddle is just a tool what can also deform. Here you have angle finders, special tools. That's a measure if the tree stretched, the saddle twist. So not only will the horse change, but your product, we call it, gets tired too. You have easy ways to check your horse when he's developing because you are at the horse show. Doesn't matter if you're an endurance rider, hunter, jumper, or dressage or eventer. Okay, there's multiple tools out. I really like these tools, right, where you can measure your horse with your phone, 3-dimensional. It's super cool. Everybody can do it. Right. And then when the horse changes, because he develops, this P stands for pectoralis muscle, S stands for serratus. This muscle gets wider. Okay. So therefore, if the muscle gets wider and the distance of the scapula gets wider, that's where your tree width needs to get wider. See the little narrow arrows there, Madison?
Yep.
See how narrow they are versus down there?
Yep.
Right. So obviously, this is a narrow tree width, medium tree width, wide, but check out this angle. It's all the same. Here, the tree width stayed the same. You can go all the way down, see the dotted line. But you see it's a different angle. And the reason why it's a different angle, not only does the scapula goes wider, it also becomes steeper. You see that's a different angle than here. And then we look where further back behind the shoulder, you see the trapezius and longissimus. Depends what sport you ride. That changes, of course, too. So while the horse goes through his training, the horse will change, and I will recommend to have your saddle fitter to look at the whole horse, make sure if there's any development, wrong development. Sometimes you see here on the croup quite deformity, right? And then I suggest you ask if it's okay, if you can talk to the trainer, chiropractor, etc. So that's how I would look after a horse when it's in training and goes to competition and make sure it's fitting while the horse develops.